Hello. Hi, everybody. I hope this is coming through okay. I have a new little setup for art streams. And I'm attempting to do add some nice background music and set it up in a way that won't get me DMCA'd. But yeah, the audio stuff was kind of complicated to set up, so hopefully everyone can hear me fine and can hear the music fine and all that. But yeah, as the stream title says, I'm doing an art stream. For the first time in, I think, literally 4 or 5 years. I don't know why it took me so long to do this. I think it's just nerve-wracking having people look at you while you're like making something. So I guess that's the main reason why. But maybe I should give a little bit of a explanation about my art streaming setup, because I'm kind of proud of it. It is deceptive. It looks simple, but it's not. So what we have going on is that I'm actually streaming from. So one reason I haven't done art streams in a long time is because every time I did it, the stream ended up being terrible, because I guess I should draw while I'm talking. That's what this is for, right? But they would always end up terrible because I was attempting to stream for my Surface Pro, which is what I use to draw. And my Surface Pro, it's a laptop. I mean, I like my Surface Pro. It's a good laptop, but it's what did I just paste in here? This work? I think I pasted nothing. It's a good laptop. I like it, but it's not good for doing multiple things at a time. So it's kind of hard to try to stream and draw at the same time. It was just really slow, and like the output of it was terrible. It was like not a very watchable thing. So that's why I haven't done it in a long time, because I couldn't figure out how to make it look good. And so what I've done is I realized, like, hey, maybe I can, instead of trying to stream off of my crappy laptop, I can somehow project what I'm doing on my Surface Pro onto my streaming computer, like my actual nice gaming PC. Is that possible? And so now that I have a capture card with which I am streaming games, I can also hook up like an HDMI cable from my laptop to my streaming PC and like stream that way. So that's what I was thinking about doing first. But then the downside of that is that, people will be able to see my like whole freaking screen, which is a little scary. Just have to make sure like you don't have like notifications popping up and things like that. But that was a little bit scary. So I was like, maybe there's some other way I can do it. So then I thought, what if I streamed like to a local streaming server and then had my streaming PC like play back that stream? Basically play, I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but like have my Surface Pro streaming to like a local streaming server that I have set up, and then have my main streaming PC streaming that stream feed plus like other things. So what I have on my Surface is I'm streaming Clip Studio. I have OBS open and it's streaming Clip Studio and this like fancy, like you can see my like hand moving around while I draw. Hopefully, let's see. Yeah, like you can see like my pen moving up and down. Like I'm using this cool little tool called Spud tablet. So that and my Clip Studio view is streaming from my laptop, and my like character, my VTuber character, and like this music widget and all the audio stuff is all set up on my streaming PC. So I have it sort of like split across two computers. So that was kind of fun learning how to code up a small like streaming PC or a streaming server. Yeah, so it was kind of an interesting adventure, and it's not too bad. Like there's a little bit of latency, like there's about 2 or 3 seconds of latency between my between the stream from my laptop to the stream to my main stream. So what chat is probably seeing is even slower than that, but it's not too bad, I think, for an art stream, since there's not like high intensity gaming going on or something like that. But yeah, and so I worked on that a bunch, and then I was like kind of excited. So I was like, oh, I want to try it out. The stabilization is way too low for my wobbly hands. Actually, I should use my favorite pen, the textured pen. So, my character's face is like, this camera is not doing well with me, like leaning down over my computer. to figure out how to draw without like leaning forward too far. Yeah, so for context, this is probably going to be a shortish stream, maybe only like an hour or so, mostly because I wanted to give myself a chance to bail if it's like too scary to draw in front of people again. I think so far I feel okay. I gave myself a small little thing to do, and I have a fairly good idea of how I want to accomplish it, so I won't feel awkward just like fumbling around in front of people. But it'll be a short stream. I happen to be one of my friends who I go way back with asked me if I could create some Twitch emotes for her channel. So I was like, sure. So I'm gonna try to get one of these emotes done. Try to get one of these emotes done today. See how fast I can do them. And this is before outside of the stream a little, maybe about a week ago, I made this little ref sheet. She had sort of a character in mind that she wanted to use for these emotes. And she didn't really have like an outfit designed or anything like that, but then, you know, as I was sketching out the emotes, I quickly realized I need to like create some kind of ref sheet, because I was like, you know, I have to draw her hand and like what her clothes are gonna look like, and I need to know what the details are. So I ended up like like doing a sort of like miniature character design. So that's what we have here. I figured out all the colors and stuff, because of course we want color for the emote. So I'm working off of this character that I sort of put together for her really quick. I just realized as I'm starting to work on this that I usually have like this like side, I don't know what you call it. It's like a side peripheral. It's called a tour box. But you know, you plug it in and it provides like physical hotkeys and stuff like that you can use. And I forgot to hook it up to my setup before the stream, so I'm already figuring out stuff I need to change for my setup. But that's okay. I will manage without today. Looking back at the ref, make sure drawing the character consistently. And of course, always got to flip to make sure character looks proportional. His cheek is a bit out there. I'm definitely a lot more self-conscious streaming than I usually am. I think usually I'm just kind of like just drawing whatever, but and then just kind of like fix it all like at a later stage. But I'm being a lot more careful. I don't even know if anyone's like really cares about these details, but suddenly I do. Okay. This character is, you can probably tell this character is based, kind of inspired by Sailor Moon. The buns on the head. And thankfully, which makes this really easy to draw because I think Sailor Moon is probably the character I've drawn the most in my life. If you want to draw Sailor Moon, there's a couple, like these bangs are important. This sort of butt-shaped scalp is important. That's the key to drawing Sailor Moon's head. You gotta draw like this, you know, this kind of butt shape on the head. Alright. So this, I just realized, I think I drew the sketch for this emote before I drew the character. And the character, we decided we want these oversized sleeves. So instead of this like hand, I think I'm gonna, it has to be like this sort of like, like the sleeve has to like come over the hand like this. Does it still look like they're saying like hello? This is supposed to be like a hello emote. I don't know if it's visible. I wonder if I should move the character down a bit more so this like these like, I don't know what you call these, like emotion indicators. Emotion indicator lines are more visible. Let's see what that looks like. I gotta get rid of the sketch. It's hard to see now. Yeah, I think this might look okay. Yeah, I think that looks better. Yeah, I think this looks better. I hope this sleeve looks okay. It's probably good enough. Gosh, I'm being really like overly meticulous about all these lines. I really shouldn't be doing that. But I'm like nervous. How does that look? Oops. Maybe this should be more of a straight line down here, so it looks more, it's more of an energy going up. Don't want to interrupt the momentum of that line too much. Okay, and then I think we can draw these like, oh gosh, it's hard to make this like, I wonder if this will look reasonable at a small size. These lines aren't super readable. Let's move this down a little bit. Hey, Betty. Wow, does the pencil copy where you're drawing? Yeah, you're talking about that little animation in the corner? Yes. Yeah, it does. It's like detecting where my cursor is. Yeah, it's I will plug. Yeah, I didn't make it. I should make that clear. There's a tool called Spud tablet that someone made that's I think it's reasonably popular among art streamers because it looks cool. But yeah, a lot of people use this in art streams. You can like just stick it in front of your VTuber and then it looks like you're drawing. There's also the Spud tablet app also comes with this like arm thing. So like I turned it off because I find it a little bit distracting, but like there's I don't even know how to describe it. Like one part is this tablet thing where like it's animating me drawing on the tablet, and then the other piece of it is that you can optionally also add a like an animation where like an arm will like come up onto the like an arm will come on the screen. But yeah. Hey, Clover Limit. First streamer I've seen who required a registered phone number to post. Oh, really? Oh, no. I'm sorry. But I think the implication is that you added a phone number just for me. I'm very, very honored and appreciative. You've seen a decent amount of people who have it? Oh, okay, yeah. It's a pretty popular tool, so I'm not surprised that you've seen it. Your live 2D model is certainly unique. I dig it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. The secret is I was too lazy to color it. And then I was like, what if I didn't color it? What if I leaned into not adding color to it? And then it kind of ended up like this. I can't get these like excitement lines right. I don't know what it is. I'm like suffering from performance anxiety here. Maybe I'll just have 2. Don't need 3. Oh, and I should say it's not Live 2D actually. I'm using Adobe Character Animator, which I don't know how to compare them because I've never used Live 2D, but I happened to learn this first. Oh my god, why can't I draw these, like, excitement lines? I'll just do this. Oh my gosh. Okay. But yeah, this is I'm using Character Animator, but I don't know, maybe I should try Live 2D. I've not tried it. It makes sense that you're using the in-house product. I'm surprised by how expressive it is. I was expecting it to be flat. Yeah, it's actually if you look at my earlier streams, it actually was flat. It was just kind of like on a 2D plane, but I was messing around with it and I discovered a feature, like they have like a parallax feature, so you can turn it on. And it will do parallax for the face, but it doesn't do parallax for any other pieces of the puppet. They call them puppets in Character Animator. So you have to sort of hack it if you want to like get the other, like my hair is sort of parallaxing, like my ponytail is parallaxing. You have to like hack it to make it do parallax on the other things by tagging everything that you want to parallax as face, even though they're not face objects. So like my hair is all labeled face right now. It's kind of funny. So it's a little bit of a hack. So definitely not the intended output, but it is something that people do. You've seen the limited parallax when Colbert Show had the cartoon characters on screen. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, yeah. They probably had it just for the face. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that clip, but yeah, but definitely I should try out Live 2D because it's, more. I'm guessing that maybe Live 2D is a bit more resource friendly, like in terms of taking up like resources on the computer, because like I like Character Animator. It was pretty easy to set up, but it also has all this other stuff. Like it's meant for recording like actual animated clips, and there's probably a lot of stuff happening in the background. Like, there's a lot of stuff in the program that I don't need, and so I'm wondering if maybe it'll be easier on my computer if I use something specialized like Live 2D, but I don't know. And I'm also just curious about learning it. I should give it a try. Live 2D is a learning curve. But you imagine I'd figure it out okay. Yeah, I think so. It seems like a lot of artists I've seen have managed to. Well, do they rig it themselves? Maybe they don't. Did you? I know you have an avatar, right? Clover Limit. Did you rig it yourself? Oh gosh, I'm like, it's so. I thought gaming and talking was hard. Drawing and talking is also hard. I'm just like doing random stuff on the screen while I'm talking. You are a VTube studio. Ah, it's pre-rigged for the body. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess there are alternatives other than Live 2D. Maybe I should do some research. I haven't don't really have a good understanding of what's out there in the world. Especially because I don't really care about having like a super fancy I don't know, like a super fancy like detailed anime character. Haven't touched it in like 2 years. Wouldn't know what to do anymore to modify it. Love someone to help me make a Mega Man Legends X low poly one. Whoa, that would be cool. That would be really cool. I'm always really excited to see models that are more unique. Ooh, everything's flipped around. There was one a while back that was sort of trending on Twitter. I remember people were really excited about it. The model was, I forget their name, but the model it was like an old-timey like black and white cartoon sort of look. And I remember people really excited about it. Hollow Myth has that one 3D artist who does it a lot. Ah. I see. I'm actually not too familiar with the HoloLive's rubber hose. Can't say no. Yeah, I can't. I wish I could remember their name. Wasn't really like paying attention too well, but I remember the visual aspect was really cool. Oh yeah, please do. You might need to. I have a bot in chat that might. I don't know if you're planning to post the link, but it might bonk you if you try to post the link. I'm so scared of Twitch. I like turned on all of the like security measures, and I don't know what they are. Okay, you can say Nemesis. Okay, great. I was like, I don't know how to tame my bot to allow my friends to do things in chat. What am I looking for? Oh, the nice thing about making a ref sheet is that the colors are already set. I don't have to mess around trying to figure out everything. It's so great. Let's see, is this readable at a small? Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, I forgot to draw their eyebrows. Okay, there we go. Preach you. I'm Googling them. Low poly avatars. Oh, cool. I see what you mean. Yeah. That's super cool. Oh, I see. They did a Pokemon one too, it looks like. Yeah, that would be awesome. You should totally make a model in this style. It's very nice looking. I kind of want to learn how to make stuff like that, but like 3D is really overwhelming to me. And I also have to like tell myself I can't learn everything that I want to learn. Sadly, you can't do anything in 3D, so you'd have to outsource and can't currently justify the cost. Yeah, that makes sense. And I think it's worth it too to like wait until you can find somebody, you know, have the budget for and find somebody who can make it like the way you want, right? You can be really excited about it. Hello, Green Bean Supreme. I love your username. My tuber is so cute. Thank you. Thank you. I drew it myself. I rigged it myself. You know, it's pretty simple, but I like it. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I would love to learn how to make like characters in that style. It's really cool looking. How's my tonight? I'm doing good. My tonight's going well. I'm gosh, what did I do today? I had a lot of chores today. I was gonna stream earlier actually, but I don't know. There was just like a lot to do today. Oh, and I was also watching I was watching Digimon Con. So I would say like a decent fan of the Digimon franchise, and they Bandai was putting on this live stream today that was like 4 hours long. And so I was watching that all day. Yeah. And it was I would say it was an okay show. And let's just say watching it made me realize like how hard it is to put on a fan event where people are expecting announcements and not accidentally disappointing people. Like a lot of respect towards like Nintendo and like Square Enix, who tend to do that thing really well. And it's like really, really hard. Terriermon is baby. I agree. Clover Limit says, consider collaborating with a friend. Didn't want to take on a project they might abandon because of whatever their emotional state was. Yeah, it's like a, you know, it's a big deal, right? Like to make a character, like a 3D character, or just a VTuber in general. So, you know, it's a big commitment. The Digimon movie can be blamed for my love of third wave ska music. Oh my gosh, true. So true. What am I doing? I'm having too much fun chatting. I'm like not drawing. Yeah, I gotta watch that again. I should rewatch it. I should just rewatch it. I was telling somebody earlier that, like, you know, I was commenting on Digimon Con, where Digimon Adventure is one of, I think, out of all the Digimon series, probably the one that I think is most popular, is what I would guess. Both in Japan and in, like, English, like, overseas, like, in English-speaking communities, but for completely different reasons. Like I tried to watch the original, the subbed version of Digimon Adventure before, and I just like couldn't get through it because like it's a great show, but I got bored. Not because it's bad, but because I'm so used to the dub and like the energy and the mood of the dub that I just like it was just so different. And I just like couldn't get through it, and I feel like English fans and Japanese fans like love Adventure, but for like totally different reasons. You're also supposed to be drawing it. Well, I'm glad you're here. We can draw together. You've hit a wall with this character design, and it's frustrating me. Ah, yeah, I know how that goes. What are you attempting to design? What's your what drawing, what art problem are you working on today, Green Bean? And Clever Limit said, looking to reskinning the model you already have, seeing if the skeleton could be preserved. Ah, that's smart. Yeah, since you already have one that's all like rigged up and everything. That's smart. Japanese and English OPs for the original Digimon are such a lovely comparison of like Japan. You're about to go on a whimsical Wonderland adventure. America, these children are in danger. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, the English. Yeah, that reminds me too. Digimon Con had they had a couple of like special concerts. Like they were pretty short, not like full-blown things, but they had I forgot his name. But there's a guy who composed like a lot of the Digimon music, and he was there. He performed for like, I don't know, like an hour doing like acoustic covers of all the music he wrote. So that included things like, you know, like the Digimon Frontier opening that I remember the tune of, but can't remember the name. Oh, Fire, maybe? It's called Fire. But it was like really dramatic and like, oh, like adventures and stuff like that. But most of the other music I didn't recognize because, of course, you know, we didn't get that music, you know, here in the States. So I didn't recognize it all, but like I'm sure the Japanese fans were all like super hype. You're working on a Pokemon fan game and you're trying to design one of the rivals right now. Whoa, that's so cool. That's awesome. I'm very like, character design is hard. Like I'm like not good at it at all. Wasn't there a stage show a year or two ago of like Digimon Tamers or something, and that was all about how cancel culture is bad? I've never heard of this, but this seems worth researching. I've never heard of that. But I believe you. Oh, Clover Limit knows about it. Okay. It was an aspect of it, and it made people very angry. Really? Oh no. How did I not know about this? I guess I'm not that great of a Digimon. It made Americans very angry. Oh boy. Aww. That's unfortunate. I'll have to look that up. That sounds pretty wild. That sounds pretty wild. I mean, I should also just watch Tamers again. See, you can find the cliff notes of it. Okay, all right. I'm excited. Well, actually, I'm not excited. I'm scared. Tamers is like objectively the best one. Yeah. I don't have a very strong opinion. I know some people are very, like, really passionate about the Digimon series that they're into. I don't really have a strong opinion. I think the only strong opinion I have is, like, I didn't like Frontiers that much. I remember, but I also haven't watched it in a really long time. I watched it as a kid when it was, like, airing on TV, and I don't know, I just, like, didn't get into it for some reason. But there were lots of people excited about Frontiers though today in the live stream chat for Digimon Con, because I think Frontiers like 20th anniversary or something is like around this time, and so they were showing a lot of like retrospective Frontier stuff, and like everyone was really excited about it. So It's just me, I guess. We're all for one world. There's a world for us all. Hayambuwa. Oh gosh, I'm embarrassed to admit I don't know what you're referencing. I'm really sorry. Though it sounds really. Is that like something that the what are those two like little Digimon, the sidekick Digimon? Is that something that they say? It sounds vaguely familiar. It's the dub OP for Frontier. Is that what the song is? That sounds wild. With the weird tribal chanting. Oh my gosh. I guess I just don't remember this at all. I should rewatch it. It's a pretty rad song. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I should look it up. You know what? I'll look it up right now. Let's see. I don't think it will come through on the stream. But I'll look it up right now. Hey, Jupe. Welcome to the stream. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how okay. Long story short, my audio setup is like really complicated and I don't want to risk messing it up, but I will look it up. I'll look it up myself and I'll let you know my thoughts. Yes, I do use OBS, yes. Let me look at this opening. Oh. Look to the past as we look toward the future. I forgot how dramatic this song was. Oh my gosh, this is actually a great song. And there's the tribal chanting. Wait, this is actually a banger. Wow, I haven't thought about this in a really long time. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll finish listening to that later, but yeah, that was thank you for reminding me about this existence of that song. It's really good. Beetles are your favorite animal. So your favorite was that JP who evolved into the beetle guy? Oh, I should have answered Jupe's question. I'm doodling an emote for my friend. This is a character that she like sort of started designing, and then I sort of finished designing. I mean, I'd say design, but I just like drew some clothes on the character's head that she had already kind of drawn. But I'm drawing an emote for her. Yeah, a Beetlemon. I guess it's just called Beetlemon. All right, that's easy to remember. It's cute and expressive. Thank you. I'm doing this as a test run to like help me figure out how anxious I get when I'm drawing in front of people. So just committing myself to one emote. Like I can do that in front of people. Okay, so Clover Limit says, wasn't a play as much as a stage reading of a script and was talking about censorship being the enemy, so it was making frequent references to cancel culture, fake news, and political correctness. You have no idea what that has to do with Digimon. I don't either. I will have to look that up later because I am curious about why that was in a Digimon Tamers stage play. I was kind of nervous actually that like nobody would be chatting in the art stream, because a lot of people come, you know, I feel like at least for the Pokemon streams, people come and chat and we can like talk about what's on the screen and what I'm doing and stuff. And I was like, what are people gonna want to talk about when I'm just drawing? Like I'm just drawing. There's nothing interesting to talk about. But people are here and I'm like to the point where I'm like actually having trouble like keeping up with all the chats, so thank you all for being here. You can draw on stream if it's not sketching. Oh, interesting. Oh, I guess, I mean, I was gonna say like, oh, I would have thought it was the other way around, but actually that makes sense, because sketching is kind of like the part where you're like thinking about like what to draw. But once you've got the sketch down, you like kind of know what you want to do, so you can kind of just do it. Yeah. Distinct memory of being 10 years old watching Frontier for the first time. And back then, they sure are showing that girl's naked butt during the transformation. Yep, that's anime for you. That's anime for you. Even Digimon. Yes, Clover Limit, you did tell me it wouldn't be too bad. You did tell me. Yeah, this is like chill. I don't know, I must have like gotten myself together as a person, because I remember when I streamed art, the last time I streamed art, I was like I would like sweat. I was like so nervous about it, but now I'm like doing pretty okay, I think. Don't like streaming your sketches because it's embarrassing. Oh, I totally understand that. Yeah, because you're just like, well, hi everybody, watch me draw badly for like an hour until I figure out how to do what I want to do. Streaming art to commentary because streaming art to gaming because you don't feel like you're giving entertaining commentary. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I think a lot of it with the gaming commentary really also depends on the kinds of games you choose, like Pokemon, I think tends like I think what I found worked best for me are like story oriented games, because you can kind of like, it's like reading a book with your friends sort of. You know, like interesting things happen in the plot and you can kind of all, you know, be shocked, laugh and cry together. But I have a hard time with like I don't think I'll ever stream like I'm a big Harvest Moon fan, but I don't think I would ever stream Harvest Moon, because I would be like, well, gonna plant some seeds, gonna talk to everybody in the town, gonna collect a bunch of eggs, gonna give them all to everybody in town, and then I'm gonna do it again every day. Yes, I love my warbly avatar. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Jupe, you tried to stream Crypt of the Necrodancer? That sounds insanely hard. Like, I find that game very hard, like, by itself. Though I think you're much better at those kinds of games than I am, but, like, still, it seems to require a lot of brain power. The main motivation you have to work on your Pokemon fan game is the idea of your watching your friends stream it? Oh, that's a great motivation, I think. I like, it must be so satisfying to watch somebody react to something you made, you know? No one would watch you play Hanafuda for hours. I mean, it could be like a just chatting stream where you happen to be playing Hanafuda. Or you could give like a Hanafuda tutorial. I don't know Hanafuda well enough to like know if there's like a whole lot to say there, but yeah, explaining the rules, yeah, like for people who aren't familiar with it, or just like giving tips about how you think about playing. I think that would be kind of cool. It's gonna be a while. Yeah, well, I'm you gotta get started somewhere, right? Oh yeah, Clover Limit, you made a game. It is on my list of things to check out. I have not yet, like, it's in my, like, itch.io, like, list of things that I want to download. But I've not yet checked it out. I need to check out your visual novel. If it's not too long, I could probably stream it also. But since you made it by yourself, I don't imagine it's like super long or anything. We're working on the postmortem for it since the anniversary's coming up. Ah, cool. That'll be interesting, like learning about the process and how you made it and stuff. I'm always like, game dev is just so, or like anybody who makes anything with a story and like actually finishes it and the story has a beginning and an end is just like insanely impressive to me. Like, I call myself somebody who likes comics, and I've wanted to like, I'm like, oh, I should make a little comic story, and like that's been my like New Year's resolution every year since I was like 10 years old, and I've never managed to do it. 32K words, 5 to 6 hours. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think that's totally streamable. Before you started working on this Pokemon game, you were working on a story for a Transformers dating sim? That's amazing. That's a great idea. That's like not something I would have thought of, but that's like a really compelling idea. I don't know what I'm doing with this mouth here. I'm like changing my mind about how to color it. I'll just keep it simple. Transformers. Spark of affection. That's a great name. That's a great name. Yes, that's right. The spark is the, I remember, for whatever reason, that's like the one detail I remember from the live action Transformers movie. Hearts of Steel was already taken. Spark of Affection is very good. I like that a lot. Oh no, Clover Limit, you worked on you made the game without knowing about the tutorial. Oh no! Figuring everything out must have been a huge pain. Oh no. Oh, it was TF, I guess, like that like TF. You meant it as Transformers, but I think it I don't know. My bot is very strict because I'm afraid of online people, and I like turned on all of the like default things. I know. It's slowly getting less stingy over time as I figure out what I'm doing. So I apologize, but slowly getting my Nightbot is slowly getting less strict. Prerequisite question. Who's my favorite Pokemon? What is my favorite Pokemon? Who is my favorite Pokemon? Like if I go with the answer that comes straight to my mind, it's Growlithe. Like Growlithe pops up for me, but I feel like that's kind of a boring answer. I also really like Victini. I don't know why. Growlithe is the quintessential good boy. Yes, that's true. Cantonian. Oh, yeah, I think of Cantonian first, but the Hisuian Growliths are really cute too. Like, I like their fluffy, like, spirally fur. They're very cute. So, I guess if I have to pick, probably Cantonian. If someone says Vaporeon, they're memeing you? Really? I feel so naive. Is it a reference to like a something? Is it something that's like safe for work to like look up? It's a non-appropriate thing. Okay. Sandshrew is your fave. Sandshrew good. Sandshrew is nice. Vaporeon is the most lootable Pokemon. Okay. Well, we won't dig into that further. Yeah, what about Funeri? And I know Gardevoir also has quite a reputation, so like, what's with that? What is with this? The Pokemon community needs to be consistent. This isn't acceptable. Okay, I'm sorry. I was the one that exclaimed. I was like, oh, I know about lootable Pokemon. Let me tell you what I know about it. That's my fault. But Sandshrew, the only thing I remember about Sandshrew, or sorry, not the only thing that I remember, but the thing that pops to mind when I think about Sandshrew is that one episode in the OG anime where Ash and company like meet this like circus Sandshrew, and the Sandshrew is like going into the water, and Ash is like, "That's animal abuse," and then the trainer's like, "No, it's not." And I forget how that episode ends. That's the only thing I remember. I was like, Sandshrews going into the water. Smasher passed last year to celebrate a stream lesson. You lost your followers when you smashed Yanma? Yanma's a dragonfly Pokemon, if I remember correctly. Yes? Oh, okay. So I'm not the only one that thinks of that like animal abuse episode when it comes to Sandshrew. My gosh, when people are watching it, like I've been like just poking at this hair for like 10 minutes. I've forgotten how to draw because people are watching me. That's okay. First time for everything. I can do it. I can do it. Let's see. You followed me on Twitter and my 333 followed account. Wow. A special number. Don't worry about entertaining. Okay, I'll try not to stress. I'll try not to stress too hard. My hope is I'll get used to this over time. I've like forgotten what my normal art process is. So I'm just like doing whatever. 333. First draw an owl, then draw the rest of the freaking owl. If it helps at all, you were won over by my charm. Oh, thank you. Well, that is certainly an ego booster. Thank you very much. I'm very flattered. I'm glad I'm interesting. I'm interesting to watch. Oh my gosh, I forgot how to draw. What are colors? Do Twitch emotes have backgrounds, or are they just like transparent? I should probably figure that out. Yeah, they're transparent, right? I don't know. They're PNG? Okay, so they are transparent. Okay. I don't have to worry about a background. That's great news. Am I working on one colors layer? No, I have a folder. I have a, yeah, usually for something like this, something small like this, I usually do work on one colors layer, except for like, I don't know, maybe the hair or something, if there's like a lot of edges to it, but I kind of went on autopilot. So I have like, without thinking, made a couple of layers for each like section, like the hair, the skin, and the clothes, and like put masks around each of those. So I'm working a little bit more complicated than I usually do, but yeah, it kind of varies depending on the thing. What am I doing? I should work on some, I should try to unify these colors more. Let me make the shading for the sweater a bit more purple. That look better? Yeah, that would look better. The eyes are in the same layer of the skin? Yes, the eyes are in the same layer of the skin. When you first started teaching yourself to draw a couple years ago, you were overwhelmed by the concept of layers and only had over 3 of them: sketch lines and colors. Ah. I mean, a lot of people work that way. I think that's totally a legit way to work. So many layers. It's like a countdown to like, oh god, when is the computer gonna crash? That's mostly my concern with layers. I've tried to be more efficient. Again, this kind of goes back to when I was using actually back to when I used to use Sai instead of Clip Studio Paint. I'm using Clip Studio Paint now, but Sai would not be happy with a lot of layers, so I had to learn how to be efficient, because otherwise I would just lose my work and I wouldn't be able to save because there were too many layers. Oh god, 300? Yeah, I never got near that close. The CPU on my laptop did not allow me to get near that number of layers. Do you name your layers? I name them sometimes. If I'm working on a small thing, I sometimes will not name them, but if I'm working on like a big like illustration, I will name them. Otherwise I get super lost. So it's just not really out of a philosophical thing, but just out of practicality. You also use CSP, yeah. It's a great program. I like it very much. And Clover Limit is it's like extremely organized, seems like. You have a question, ask away. Happy to answer whatever I can. Oh my gosh, how do I color again? I don't remember anything. It's been a hot minute since I like drew something. You're doing great, thank you. I appreciate the encouragement. I appreciate it. I need it. Definitely needed. Let's Let's like render the hair. I can do that. I can render hair. If you were to donate a couple bucks, VK, if you DM'd you a few of your Pokemon designs over Twitter for your feedback, be very interested in what you think of them. Oh, you don't have to donate for that. Yeah, I'd be happy to. You know, you're having you're spending time in my stream. Please don't donate anything. You don't need to do that. Feel free to DM me. Yeah, I'll take a look. That is I know that's like a big part of you know, game development, right? Like you need feedback from folks as you're going along. Yeah, please feel free to DM. I will probably it's probably look at it tomorrow. Hopefully that's not too late for you, but yeah, I'm curious to know what you've been working on. I've been told I'm pretty good at giving feedback, so hopefully I'll be able to, I don't know, give some thoughts. That would be helpful. Well, speaking of fan games, I'm wondering. I've been thinking about what to stream, what games to stream next, and I'm wondering if I should do like a ROM hack or something. Because I know there's like ROM hack fan games of like Pokemon and also Digimon, I think. And it hadn't occurred to me that that those might be fun to stream. I literally don't know anything about it. So I need to do some research and see what like popular ones are. I know there's one, I was reading about one. Where did I read it? I can't remember. Maybe it was just like on Reddit somewhere, but there's apparently a ROM hack game that's like very based on the anime. I think it's called like Ash Gray or something like that. That sounded interesting, so I think I wanna try to check that one out. See if it's good. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, hold on. I need to grab my my tour box thing. I'm like having trouble without it. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. You look away for 30 seconds and suddenly the hair is like, well, thank you. Okay, there we go. I have my good old tour box connected now. I can change my brush size without suffering. You donated anyway, Green Bean? Oh, gosh. Oh, gee. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, Lord. I think you're the first person to donate something to me through my stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I'll take a look at your DM as soon as I can. Okay, I need to. There should be highlights here on the top of where these like bangs sort of jut out. So I want to mark that. Make sure I don't forget about it. Also, by the way, I forgot to ask this at the beginning of the stream. Let me know if the if the audio sounds okay. If the music's too loud or if I don't know, if it's too quiet. Just let me know. Everything's fine? Okay, great. Very good. Audio's good. Great. You're loving how you have I have a link to my convention schedule, which has not been updated since 2019. Yes, I was pretty active, I think, going to conventions for a couple years before COVID hit. And then when COVID hit, I was like, I do not want to be in a room with, an enclosed room with lots of people. And so I was like, okay. And thankfully I'm not in a position where I need to like do that full time for like to live. Like I have a day job that I can depend on. So that was not a problem for me, but and I was like, I'll do conventions again when it's safe. And it just like that point has not come for me yet. So I'm just like, I don't know, just haven't been to any conventions for a couple of years. I've Mega Man Battle Network Banner. I did. Clover Limit, did you join me in retirement? I have not. I've been thinking about it. Cause like, I don't know. Like I don't feel super comfy like going to conventions anymore just because of like pandemic worries. Like, and I know lots of people have been, being able to do it successfully and things like that, but it involves travel, it involves talking to people, and I really enjoy it, but I don't want to go if I'm like nervous the whole time about like trying to stay healthy. So I don't know. My convention stuff has just been like sitting in a closet unused, and I'm like, maybe should I give this should I sell, give it away to like some artists who might actually be using it, and what should I do with it? So I've been thinking about it, but I haven't really committed to actually like retiring from the convention circuit. Pandemic and dated too many cosplay. I see. Well, fortunately I don't have the second problem, but yeah, definitely the pandemic. I don't know, but again, thankfully I don't need to do convention stuff to supplement my income, so I'm okay there. But I do miss it though. I do think about it a lot. Like it was so much fun just talking to people and like, I don't know, like meeting new folks and like seeing everyone's close cosplay and like hanging out with artist friends. I do miss it. Get rid of your old friends. Yeah, you should do like a flash sale or something on Etsy, or I don't know, do like mystery grab bags or something like that. You've only been to one convention, and it was a small Transformers convention in Kansas City. Oh, that's cool. What is a Transformers convention like? Do people, I mean, I guess it must be similar to any other like fan convention. Like people dress up and like you get like associated like actors and voice actors and things like that to visit. There's probably announcements for things. Oh, you live 15 minutes away from NakaCon. Ah, I've never tabled out that one. I think I've applied once or twice, and I never got in. But you should check it out. Though I definitely at some point though, if you've been to an anime convention before, I guess this depends on who you are, but I feel a lot of the time I feel like if you've been to an anime convention, you've been to like all of them, except for buying all the new merch that people bring to Artist Alley. But you should check it out, especially if it's so close. I think it's... Oh my gosh, I just realized that this hair needs to be like tied like this, like towards the direction of the bun. I'm highlighting it all wrong. Voice actors, good number of artist booths, fun panels, history of bootleg toys. Ooh, that sounds really interesting. Ton of vendors selling off their collection. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's like, okay, so a lot of it is about the toys and stuff, it sounds like. I guess that makes sense. That's like sort of the big draw. Because I know, I don't know much about Transformers, but I guess the two things I do know about are the toys and the cartoons. I remember the cartoons from when I was little. Or younger, I guess, not when I was little. This is a Twitch emote? Oh, you know what? Oh my god, you're totally right, huh? Like, this is not gonna... Oh my god. Yeah, why am I rendering this so hard? It's gonna be like this big. Good god. You're right. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I think what I had before was a little bit more visually readable. Oh my god. Accidentally. Problem with NakaCon, Planet Comic Con, any of the others is that you either don't have the money for them when they happen or they just sneak up on me. 255 toys. Oh, you're a toy collector. Hey, me too. I collect like Tamagotchis, like virtual pets. Yeah, emotes are tricky, man. I guess you have to constantly kind of... this might be good enough, actually, what I have for the hair. For this form factor. Are the eyes too big? Now I'm, like, self-conscious about the eyes. Let's just keep going. I won't get anywhere if I keep second-guessing myself. You have other toys and figures, but the robots are the focus. Yeah, that makes sense. You gotta, you know, it makes sense to prioritize the thing that you like the most. What I need is thickness for the lines. Yeah, that's true, huh? Yeah, I think maybe what I will do is I'll like do like a once over on the line art, kind of like around the outer edges, like something like this maybe. Just to make sure that the form is visible. I don't know. I'll do that on a separate layer actually, just in case. But just do a little bit of it to remind me to come back to it later. You have a bunch of the Pokemon Mega Construct sets that are a lot of fun. What is a construct set? I don't know what that is. I call myself a toy collector, but there's so much I don't know. Your girlfriend's Valentine's Day present showed up early. Wow, 2002 Transformer. Wow, $100. Oh, Mega Constructs is what Mega Bloks is called now? Wow. Oh, okay. Do you have one of those links to a site that'll show you how to look in a virtual Twitch chat? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I was just planning to occasionally like make it really small and look at it. That's probably too small. Probably like this, maybe. You'll DM it to me? Oh yes, thank you. That'd be super helpful. Yeah, I think I'll finish like a first draft of this on stream and then I can modify it after the fact. Gosh, I've already been streaming for an hour. I was like, oh, this will be a short stream where I finish an emote. But here I am. Here I am, chatting away, having a good time. How should I color the eyes? Little beaten up, missing some accessories, considering usually goes for $230. Definitely a steal. Oh my gosh, I understand that so much. Like when you find like a Tamagotchi that's like kind of rare, but then somebody's selling it for like a non-scalper price, you just like, I don't know. There's like emotions that come up. And like even if it's a little bit broken, which thankfully I'm like I'm the kind of person that likes to play with the virtual pets that I get. So as long as they're working or repairable, like I don't care if it has the box or not, because I actually in fact prefer not having like being able to, or I prefer buying Tamagotchis that don't have the box, because then I'm like, oh, thank God I don't have to like be guilty about taking care of the box or trying to decide if I should throw away the box. But yeah, I totally understand what you're talking about. Out of box collector. You understand me. Oh my gosh, you understand me. Sent the link. Yeah, thank you, Clover Limit. I will look at it later. I had no idea that was like a thing that you could test. But that it makes sense that people would want to test that. That's super good. Oh my gosh, do I want this girl to have like red eyes? How do you color yellow eyes? I've not thought this through. You can call you Link or your actual name. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. I always erring on the side of privacy. I'll call you... Go with oranges and reds for you. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'll call you Link. I'll call you Link. Because that's what I see your Twitter name as. Although I guess technically you're... I almost said I'll call you Link because that's what's in your username, but you're not using your Linkakami username on Twitch either. Doesn't make sense. Green Bean says, I can call you Beanie? Okay. I will call you Beanie. Let's do big shiny eyes. I also have to remember not to over render the eyes because it will be small. Yeah. Okay. Let's make this a bit lighter on the bottom of the eye. I don't remember if you registered it here and lost the account, or that one Brazilian kid stole it when he stole your Minecraft skin. What? What's the story? Who stole it? What? How does one steal a Minecraft skin? I'm like a boomer and I don't know how Minecraft works. No, I've never heard this story. A fellow boomer. Yeah, I mean, I kind of figure like if you're collecting like retro toys, the chance of being a boomer is high. Maybe this is good enough for the eyes. I don't want it to be too over rendered, I think. Let's slap on some highlights for the eyes. Oh, actually, the light's coming from this way. Highlight should be on this side. Transformers actually has a pretty decent fan base of like the teens these days. The modern comics have a lot of queer rep. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. I actually, you know, I've noticed that in the the Tamagotchi community as well, like specifically for Tamagotchis. Not so much with, I'm less familiar with like Digimon, which is the other big virtual pet franchise, but there's a lot of younger folks coming in, coming into like the virtual pet collecting community. And I think from what I can gather, it's because like the 90s are like an aesthetic now, like a popular aesthetic now. So I think just like things associated with that time have kind of increased in popularity. Well, first, I didn't know that Minecraft skins were posted publicly, but apparently yours was. Kid took it along with your username, so he didn't know the origin of it, so he thought it was Linka Kami instead of Link Akami, and he started registering it everywhere. And I know he stole it because the skin is literally the OC I use in stream and on your business. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wait, so when you say like somebody stole your skin, is it just like, oh, the kid's just using it when you didn't mean for anybody else to use it? So it's like there's, I see, okay. You're quite, yeah. I mean, I would be mad too. Like you work hard on your OC and then somebody's just like, yoink, mine now. Like that sucks. That's really terrible. And also the, like, it's one thing to steal the skin, but also the name. It's like, just, gosh. He's using it in his YouTube videos, registering your name. Oh man, that's terrible. That's really sad. I'm sorry. There's this pair named Anode and Lug, who are both lesbian trans women, and the little one turns into her girlfriend's backpack, and it's so cute. Oh, that is cute. That's very cute. 90s are getting real big right now, just how like the 80s were big for a long time. Folks who grew up back then are the ones making a lot of our media right now. Yes. And also the folks who grew up back then now are like working adults with money and can spend money on the things that they have nostalgia for. So I think that's also a big reason. The robots can be trans. There's a long lore explanation. Don't ask. Nah, I'm just like, sure, that works. I mean, they're fantasy robots. Like, they can do whatever they want. I should put some highlight in the hair, I think. Let's do... Have I played Eichenfell? I have not played Eichenfell. Eichenfell? I actually have never heard of it. What is that? I would like to know what it is. There's many games I have not played. If you like turn-based RPGs, it's pretty okay. Okay. I do like turn-based RPGs. Like, I will play anything that has like a decent story. It has music by Ivy and Surashu, the folks who did the Steven Universe OST. Ah. Story is cute, the characters are great. Okay. The gameplay is fun, but the level scaling is bad. I see. It starts out hard and then it's super easy at the end. Hey, that's perfect for me. It scales with my laziness. That's perfect. Alternatively, I could play Skies of Arcadia. I Link, you just finished that, I think, recently, right? I think I saw you tweeting about it. That's actually been on my to playlist for a long time. I think it might be in my stream wish list. I can't, or Steam wish list. I don't know. It's been on my list. It is on my radar. Finish. Oh, Grandia. Okay, yes. Grandia is also another one that I've been meaning to play. Be Drew Arcadia. Oh, okay. So you're speaking from the heart as a fan. Oh, maybe I was thinking of Grandia then. Is Grandia the one that's been on my 2 playlist? I know Grandia is on Steam, so that must have been what I was thinking about. Grandia is on Switch and Steam. I feel like this character's cheek is like a bit too pointy. What should I do? No, I cannot. I should just finish the colors. I can't be all like caught up in the details. Oh, Grandia has an ugly filter put on it. Ah. Oh, so you have to like mod it. That's unfortunate. I can feel the save points are cats. It's a story set in a magic school. That's not transfer. Yes, both of those are very good selling points. I will check it out. I'll definitely check it out. No, do not smooth the pixel art. I hate it when... Oh, no. You can't remaster stuff like that. Whoa, what's going on with my stream colors? Oh, you know what? I just realized something. Well, I figured out something that's wrong with my stream setup. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well I'll fix this next time. I just looked up at my stream preview and like the yellow colors are all like off. And I think I know why. But I'll fix that next time. Beanie asks, who are your favorite and least favorite rivals in the Pokemon series? Oh. No, the grayish green in the eyes was not intentional. It's supposed to be yellow. Actually, okay, I'll show you. I'll show you what's happening. Actually, will this like freak out if I try to change this? So what's happening is where's my... How do I modify this? Oh, I guess I can't change it while I'm streaming. Oh yeah, I guess not. Well, anyway, because what I'm doing is that... Oops, that's not what I'm gonna do. It's a curious choice. No, it's definitely not intentional. Okay, so because of my stream setup, I'm briefly explaining this at the beginning of the stream, but I think a lot of people weren't here. But I'm streaming off of my Surface Pro. Or well, I have 2 computers. I have a gaming PC that I'm streaming off of, and then I have a Surface Pro, which I'm drawing on. And basically, I set it up so that I'm streaming from my Surface Pro to my streaming PC, and then my streaming PC is taking that input and streaming it out to Twitch. But I wanted to show both Clip Studio and this fancy tablet drawing animation thing, right? Where, you know, it follows my pen around while I'm drawing, and like that has to be hosted on my Surface Pro because that's like where I'm drawing. So that, like, I want the mouse position to be following my Surface Pro. So I'm streaming that tablet animation and Clip Studio from my Surface Pro to my streaming PC. But I wanted to overlay my like character behind my tablet, so I put all of that on a green screen, and then you know, I do a chroma key thing so that the green screen is transparent and then my character shows through. But that also means that if I draw anything green in my drawing, in my art, that's gonna get filtered out and made transparent. So that's what we got. Yes, chroma key. Yes, sorry, that was a long explanation. I thought I was so clever. I thought I was so clever for setting up my stream like this. But maybe this is not gonna work. We'll see. Okay, I'll just see if I can. I'll see if I can figure it out. Otherwise, I might just have to be happy with not having my tablet thingy animated. I'll see if I can figure it out. So anyway, sorry that you're staring at these green eyes, these gray eyes that look really terrible. Oh no, this is so sad. Well, it looks great on my screen, I think. Can I turn off the chroma key? I wonder if I can just... Oh, but then you wouldn't be able to see my avatar, which is sad. I don't think I can fiddle with the settings while my stream is on. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I don't think I can. I'd have to turn off. It works on my screen as such a line of web development. Yeah, and programming in general. Yep. Well, it worked for me. And then, like, no additional information. You're just like, well. Sorry, okay. Oh yeah, Beanie asked about my favorite and least favorite rivals in the Pokemon series. Well, does N count as a rival, or is he just like a character? I guess he's not a rival. He's just a character. He's the first person I thought of. I mean, I really like Blue/Gary. But again, that's just me enjoying Kanto a lot. Oh, Bulbapedia counts N as a rival. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, if N counts, then N is definitely my favorite. I just really like his story. And if he doesn't count, then I'd probably pick Blue, which is also kind of a boring answer. But I really like... I don't know. And I have to admit, one of the reasons I like Blue a lot is because of a fanfiction I read a long time ago. Or it wasn't that long ago. Maybe a year or two ago. I forget what it's called, but if I remember correctly, it's like a pretty like well-known fan fiction, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. But it's like it kind of like follows Red and Blue as they're like growing up, and then also like sort of like during the events of the games, but also past the events of the game and how they like interact with each other, I guess, after the events of the main game. Oh yeah, Jupe, I think I did tell you about it. But I was like, oh, I love this fanfiction. And I'm not usually a big fanfiction reader, but this one really captivated me for some reason. Oh, you did read it? Ah. You should tell me about it sometime, what you thought. I'm curious. Because you're somebody... Because one thing I really liked about that fanfiction was that it has a lot of, like, in jokes, not jokes, but like they explain a lot of things about random details from the game that if you're like like if you're very familiar with the games, you'll like notice certain things. And then the fan fiction kind of like took some creative liberties with those and sort of explained like in fiction why those details exist. So it did a lot of like fun stuff like that too, like outside of just the character stuff. But yeah, good world building. Yes. Yeah, that was one thing I really liked. And so yeah, I thought you would like that as somebody who's, you know, knowledgeable about Pokemon. I remember when I was an edgy middle schooler, I made a Sprite comic on Snack Juice where Red died and Blue went crazy and started impersonating Red to keep his memory alive or some other dumb shit. Hey, but that's still like a story. Like I was saying before, like I'm just so impressed when you can like make something that has a beginning and an end. That's just like super impressive. With like a concept, you know, like I think that's just very, very impressive. And yes, right, Jupe, you are a consummate fanfiction connoisseur. I'm glad it met your approval. I should erase this line. Oh, whoops. Well, I guess I'm merging these two layers. Actually drew on the wrong layer. How do I merge with layer below? I should erase this line. Let's see. Hair strand here. Just make that a little bit shorter. Oh, least favorite rivals. What's my least favorite? See, the problem with this is that I like don't even remember, like for the rivals I don't care about, they're just like not in my brain. Let me think. Who's the least memorable? I have to like walk through in my head the different game generations. Let's see. Gen 1, we know about Gen 1. Gen 2. Oh, Silver. Silver is Gen 2. He might be a candidate. I like don't really think about him that much. And 3 was Brendan and May, who I do like. I like them. 4 was... What was 4? Was that Diamond and Pearl? So that's Dawn and what's his face? Who's the guy rival? Oh, the blonde kid. Oh yeah, I didn't like him. I think I was actively annoyed by the blonde kid. What was his name? He had he has sort of wild hair and a stripy. Oh, Barry, yes, that was him. I remember being actively annoyed by him, but I don't remember why. So that I need to reevaluate my opinion of them. There were so many of them in X and Y that it felt like none of them got character. Oh yeah, X and Y was there was a posse. You had a posse of friends. I remember that. They're very unmemorable to me in my mind. I remember the girl, Shayna, I think her name was, because she had crazy hair. And I don't remember the rest of them. Barry is your OG. I see. So Caleb, Serena, Shauna, Tierno, and Trevor. Yeah, I don't remember Tierno or Trevor at all. I don't remember at all. I just remember Shauna. That was her name. Yes. That was her name. I feel like this pink sweater. I feel like the colors are kind of. Pink sweater is not. like, I don't know, like doesn't mix well with the blue. Do I need to change the shading a bit? Maybe I just need more high contrast. Tiana was big on dancing. Trevor was the round-haired ginger kid who was big on completing the poses. Oh, Wally! Yeah, I remember Wally. I like Wally. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. What am I doing? Isn't it implied that Wally, like, dies? I feel like I read some, like, explanation of this. I don't know if I like this color, though. You have a hot take when it comes to Wally. Oh, what's the hot take? I'm not aware of, Wally controversy. So you'd be educating me. Turn on Bianca and I've never played Black and White 2. I should do that. I actually have it, but I have never played it. Oh, it's not much of a controversy? Oh, okay. What is your hot take? What's your hot take about Wally? Curious. You really like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but one thing they did that frustrates me is that they gave Wally a Gallade instead of a Gardevoir. Oh, you mean like it was a Gardevoir in the original game and then they changed it for the remake? Is that what you mean? Seems like an odd thing to do. Wally's Gardevoir was iconic, and it was nice to see a boy given a girly Pokemon, but in the remakes it's like, we gotta give him a boy's one since he's a boy. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, that's kind of disappointing, huh? Wonder why. That's unfortunate. Y'all, I don't know how to color like a soft clothes. These folds are too hard for this kind of clothing. I'm gonna make these soft. You're having Wally show up in your fan game so you can give him his Gardevoir again? Heck yeah. That's what fan content is for. You have the power. You have the power to make it come true. Oh man, I'm so sad. I'm like glancing over at my OBS preview. I'm so sad about the gray eyes. How did I do this to myself? I'm so silly. It's like, oh, I'm gonna use chroma key on a thing that's clearly very color sensitive. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? You have very fond memories of Hugh because of the animated trailer they put out for it and his iconic scene where he goes, "Hey, heads up, I'm about to unleash my rage." Those are powerful words. I actually didn't like Bianca and Cher that much. They weren't, like, I didn't dislike them or anything, but they were just like okay. But I actually ended up coming around on Charon, especially because of Pokemon Masters, the mobile game, because he plays kind of a not like a major role, but he's sort of like an active character in a part of the main story, and I'm like, whoa, Charon is so cool. So that's what made me come around on Charon for some reason. Oh yeah, and also if I remember correctly in the game, he like goes through this like, doesn't he go through kind of like a character transformation, and then he like takes his glasses off like near the end of the game or something like that. I remember something like that. Charon was only memorable because he got to be a gym leader in the sequel, but I like Bianca's whole thing of defying her abusive dad. Oh my god, I don't remember that at all. Oh gosh. I didn't know Bianca's story was sad. Oh no. I should replay those games. I should replay it. Charon's a boy? Yes, Charon's a boy. He is a boy. From the TCG. Wow. Wait, Jupe, I didn't know you were into the TCG. That's cool. That is very cool. Oh, you're not. You're just familiar with like... In college you bought 300 cards for dirt cheap. Cast-offs from people whaling booster packs. I see. The abusive part is only really implied. It just seems like she's afraid of him and he follows her to try and stop her from becoming a trainer. I see. But still, gaining independence from your overbearing parents. That's also very admirable. You made some relatively balanced decks from those not so great cards and would play with friends in the dorm. That's impressive. Like, I mean, you say you're not really into the TCG, but I think you gotta be like at least a little bit into the TCG to be able to do that. Especially with cards that are just like, okay, you know. Well, oh, How and Gladion. They were okay. How was okay, but I actually really ended up liking Gladion. I don't know what it is about his just like overly edgelord personality. Like I really liked him. And you want to put Lily in that? Yeah, I guess she's sort of rival-like. But yes, she's a major story character. I like Lily a lot in the anime, actually. She was just okay for me in the game, but I like her a lot in the anime. Which game do they stop being rivals and just sad pushovers? They stop being rivals and just sad pushovers? Is there content where you can like battle the rivals and they're like hard to beat? Do they show up in like post-game content? I barely play post-game content in Pokemon games, so I am not sure. But the rivals can't be too hard because the people like me would never be able to finish the games. Let me see here. I want to move these sparkly things. Ah, the rival. You also forgot about Hop. Beat and Hop. Oh, and Marnie. Yes, Marnie, of course. The fairy gym leader picked him over V to inherit the fairy gym. Aww. Oh yeah, Jupe is, you're really into the fairy types. You'd be a perfect fairy gym leader. Yes, Hop. Everyone forgets about Hop. Poor Hop. Even his brother. Oh, I do remember thinking that I like Hop's character progression as well, but I can't remember why. Maybe him kind of like, oh wait, no, I do remember his story. Yes, Clara and Avery. They were both very intense in different ways. And Nimona, yes. I have not yet finished Scarlet Violet. Nimona, I like Nimona. She's a little bit scary. She's like extremely passionate. Extremely passionate. And I'm like, whoa. But it's good. It's good to be passionate. Should I put these sparkle thingies like on top? Maybe that would be easier to see. Does it look like small? Can't really see them. Maybe I should just get rid of them. Just hide these for now. But then it doesn't really look like she's saying hello. I want her to look like she's saying hello. Can I put it here? Kind of. It's like kind of awkward. It's like coming out of her armpit. I mean, if I'm gonna put it overlapping, I might as well make it like bigger. This maybe? Oops. This look readable? Looks a little bit better. Okay, maybe I'll do something like this. I'll have to clean this up a bit. Never get over how N's full name is Natural Harmonia Gropius. Yeah, that's always going to be funny to me. Like, I don't mind the fact that his name is like weird and long, but the fact that one of his names is Gropius really throws me off. Like somebody, like nobody at the Pokemon Company thought, like, hey, that's a bad idea. But it got the approval. So here we are. I need to replay Black and White. I remember really liking the story, but I don't remember much of it now. It's been many years, I think, since the last time I played Black and White. So I gotta refresh myself on the plot. I'm actually planning on streaming Black and White and then finally playing Black and White 2 for the first time as research. Eh. That's a good idea. It's always nice when you're like, when you can find like good excuses to play games. sleep demon calls. All right, bye, Link. Yeah, it wasn't so scary after all. Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out and chatting. Have a good night and sleep well. Looking at official artwork of N, and his big fluffy ponytail isn't like tied back or anything. His hair just does that. Oh yeah, you know, you're right. He just has like an extremely powerful like rat's tail, I guess. Oh no. Thanks, Link. Bye-bye. Win it. All right, I will do my best. I will do my best to win. N's got anime character hair powers. We do not need to question. We do not need to question his powers. I gotta adjust the highlight on the face a little bit since I adjusted the liner. Okay. This is shaping up to pretty good. Okay, so I will do my last step, which is usually coloring the liner. And then I think we're in a good spot. Let's try. So I think what I want to do is actually I want to color the line art for, color the line art for the little exclamation thingies so that they stand out. Maybe something like this. Am I gonna end soon? Yeah, I think so. Whoa, it's already midnight. Holy cow. Yeah, it's late, at least where I am. I should probably go to sleep. But I think we're almost done with this. So I will finish this before we end. It's 2 a.m. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't stay up too late. Just did your Wordle. Jupe making good use of their the midnight rollover. Oh, you work overnights. Oh, okay. So you're used to staying up late. That makes sense. That makes sense. I am not used to staying up late. Well, I've gotten worse at sleeping on time in the recent year or so. I got to a point, oh gosh, was it this morning or yesterday morning? I couldn't get up. And usually I set alarm. I have a cat and I usually set an alarm so I can feed him at like a regular time every day. And the other day I just couldn't get up and he was just meowing and meowing and I felt really bad after I became conscious. So I gotta not do that. Poor Marble. Cat, yeah, my cat's name is Marvel. He's a cutie. My favorite creature in the whole world. Jupe has been staying up until 1 a.m. because Kirby Pokemon Cafe reservations. Oh gosh. And you gotta be on that quick, because those go fast. You have an orange boy named Eric and a little black gal named PlayStation Portable? Those are great cat names. My god. Those are amazing cat names. I love that. heck? It's like a weird... What is this? Why is there like a weird white speck here? Oh, but it's so small, nobody's gonna see this. What am I doing? I'm being so meticulous about nothing. Oh. Is it this? Oh, what's this? When you have a cat named PlayStation Portable, what do you call them for short? Do you call her PSP? Or do you just go like psp, psp? You're like, hey psp. Yeah, like is it the cat sound? Oh, PlayStation. That's cute. I like that a lot. You really want to name her Dirt Cake? Why? I mean, that's also a cute name, but it's funny. Yeah, because it's adorable? Alright. That's true. You don't need any other reason than that. That is very true. The cat and I are playing fetch. Oh, I wish my cat could play fetch. It would make my life so much easier. Someday, maybe he'll learn someday. Because I think, Jupe, your cat, I think you said that she just, like, knew, right? Like, you didn't have to teach them or anything. She's not very good at it. Ah, well. She's learning. She will improve over time. She just started bringing me hair ties. I mean, I guess if you get frustrated enough as a cat, you're just like... You take matters into your own hands. So maybe what I have to do is just see if Marble will get frustrated enough that will start trying to, like, bring me stuff. She forgets to bring them back. Marble does that too. Like, we'll be, like, playing with a toy or something, and then he'll, like, get distracted and start, like, looking at something in the wall. And then he'll, like, look at me like, where's the toy? And I'm like, it didn't move. It's where you left it. You just forgot where it was. He would not be very good at, like, surviving in the wild. So thankfully he's got some humans to pamper him for his whole life. Official art of N. They knew perfectly well what a boyfriend they were designing. Oh yeah, I am certain that when they were designing N, that was like one of the keywords. They're like, this character that we make must be boyfriend. Okay. They made him out of boyfriend material. Yes. Indeed. Okay, let's double check the size. I think this is pretty readable at a small size. This probably does not come through well on the stream, but I think this looks pretty decent. It's like readable. You can tell what the character's doing. Okay. You know what? I think I'm done. Here we are. We've got my first emote for my friend. Too bad you guys can't see what the eyes look like. I'm really sorry about that. I'm gonna have to mess around and see if I can do this, set up things without the chroma key. I will try. Post it to Twitter or something. Yeah, well, I should ask my friend first. I don't know if she wants me to, like, show off, because I have a much broader audience on Twitter than I do on Twitch. So I'll ask her. But yeah, cool. And she probably wants to give feedback on it and stuff. But yeah, yay! I think I'll end the stream here. I was intending for this to be like a 1 hour stream, but it ended up going for like 2 hours. Yeah, possible to chroma key to a specific single hue. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around. I will mess around. Well, I mean, the nice thing is I now have I can use this as a test image to see if the colors will come through. It was nice to meet you. Yeah, thank you, Beanie. Thank you for coming. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for chatting. And I'm glad you had fun in the stream. Please, feel free to stop by again if you wish. And I will remember to look at your DM. I'm saying that right now, so I don't forget. But yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, yes. Yeah, because it sounds like you stream and stuff too. So yes, if I have any questions about OBS and stuff, I'll hit you up for sure. Yeah. Thank you. It's nice having people to ask about this stuff since I'm relatively new to all this. All right. Okay, I think that'll be it for the stream. So thanks everyone. I'll end it here, and I'll see you next time. And I come away from the stream braver than I was before. I might try to stream some art tomorrow too. Not and that'll be more in the afternoon probably, but I will try. Good job. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I can stream with the encouragement of my friends. Oh yeah, happy football day. I guess that's happening. Well, time to not know what's going on there. But if you are someone who celebrates football day, I hope you have a good one. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Goodbye.